Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Marie here at Crafty Landing, and today I'm here to share with you a journal that I've made as part of my design team project for Rach and Bella Crafts. I chose to use one of her latest kits, Truly Blue, and it's really truly beautiful. Honestly, I could make so many journals with this kit, and also the bits of ephemera that you get in the add-on kit. It's amazing. You can cut them out to use in your own personal journals, making tags and ephemera, pockets, pull-outs, flip-ups. There's so many elements, and even the pages are so beautiful to use on their own, as you will see. I've made a chunky monkey, this journal. The cover is an envelope. You can see the shape here, and I've used bits of the ephemera kit to cut out the bird. There's lots of birds and butterflies, and then I've just teamed it up here on the cover with some flowers from my own collection and die cuts and things. And underneath I've used a piece of pillowcase that had some embroidered daisies on, as you can see here, and some ribbon that threaded through. So I've decided to use that because it just teams up with the blue and yellow so well. This dark piece here is a navy blue, a dark blue piece of applique, and when I put it on it was quite dark, so I used the title from the pages of the kit, Truly Blue, to help cover up some of that dark blue. And I've used some yellow lace here on the spine, and it just goes over onto the back. So here is my journal. It is Traveller's Notebook size. If you're familiar with Traveller's Notebooks, you'll know the size. If you're not, it's slimmer than an A5, slightly taller, and an A5 would be slightly wider here. So this is slim. It's roughly about 8 1/4 by 4 1/4 Traveller's Notebook. That's roughly the dimensions of it. So let's get in and have a look. So as I said before, my cover is an envelope, and then on this side here I've just used a piece of green from my own stash, and I've put a butterfly here that I die cut out of the papers in the kit, and up here my own. Can you see that one there? And I've just teamed it up with some gems down the middle. The front page is a journal page from Rachel's kit. See what I mean about it being beautiful? There's not much you need to do. They're just gorgeous to use on their own. And on this side I've made a tag using the paper from the kit with a pocket, so you can write on that side, and I've stuck one of the birds on there. And this is an envelope from the kit, and I left it open so that it could also be used to journal on, or glued just here and here. Glue that down and it will make your envelope. But I've just popped that into the pocket of this tag here, bit of seam binding on the top. It's just so pretty. Journaling space on the back of that paper there. And here a book page that I've made a little flip out, and I've just collaged it up using some of the elements from the ephemera pack, and a bit of lace down here. It's so gorgeous. And writing space on this side. If I turn over, I've cut out a bit of the page here to make a corner tuck pocket, and again another tag, and I've stuck on one of the flowers, from the ephemera kit, which I fussy cut out, and then I've just collaged it up, and a bit of lace and ribbon up there, and again room to write on the back. I do like my journals to have writing space, so even though they're pretty, I try to put some writing space somewhere on every page. And here a tea stain page, and I've just added on a piece of the paper here. I've sewn it all the way round, and here you can see the tea stain paper, so lots of room for writing. And again I fussy cut one of the flower elements out and added it onto there to give it a little bit of interest. And if we turn over, one of Rachel's freebies was some circles to make a circle envelope where you, or it's like origami where you fold over the flaps of the circles. I've used it a different way here. I've made a little, I suppose, a little tuck space, if you like. And if you undo the ribbon, so I've cut out, here are 2 circles, and I cut out windows, and I added in some vellum floral that I had in my stash. So these, and then little eyelets here to tie the seam binding. So it's like a little tuck. They will come up, and then it will hold things inside. That's a piece of the washi tape background paper where you could cut pieces out and then use them as washi tapes if you wished. And I've used a piece of original ephemera here from a Filofax 1965 and 1966, and there's room to write on that, so I've just tucked that inside there. You will know, those of you that follow me know already that I like to use pieces of genuine vintage ephemera wherever I can, and I like to mix it with like the new and modern papers. So there's a mixture of digital papers, craft papers, tea stain papers, original ephemera that I mix in all of my journals. I use and mix it up. For instance, here is a genuine vintage envelope dated 1971. And I chose this one because it's got the blue writing and the blue stamp, as well as the envelope being slightly blue. And in here I've used an original vintage postcard. It's a birthday one, many happy returns of the day, and that is just so pretty. So that's an original, and it just fits in this envelope perfectly, she says, and now can't get it back in. There we go, that fits in there. Writing space here, lined piece of paper to write on there, pretty on this side. And here is a blue sheet of paper which I dyed using some blue ink, and I've collaged it up here with some elements from the Truly Blue kit, added a bit of shiny ribbon down here and some lace. And if we turn it over, I've got a little tuck here. Again, I cut out one of the birds and stuck it on and made a corner tuck here, and then I've just added in some bits and pieces here, and they slide in there. Another book page. This is out of a beautiful book of an English, I suppose English villages, and it's got some watercolour pages in it, and I just thought this one went beautiful with the kit, so I've used that in here. And on this side again I've just done a little bit of collaging. Another book page here, and on this side I've used a piece of paper from one of the pages, cut it to size, collaged it up with a bit of lace here, and there's one of the strips that I've used as a washi here, and some writing space. So that just is nice to flip over, and you can still see the original book page, but also have some hidden writing room there. On this tea stain page I've used some, gosh, about 2 years ago I dyed some old bedsheet. I tore it into strips and then just kind of dipped it in dye and hung it on my washing line to dry. So this is a piece of yellow sheet that I've done, and one of the butterflies, and I've just die cut a little flourish here that's showing how the butterfly is fluttering and flying, and there's still room for writing around it. On this side, oh, I need to finish this. This is a little belly band, and I've put that in there to remind me to make something to go in that belly band, so I'll have to do that, won't I? That's a piece of the background paper on there, and again this is a piece of the journaling kit pages. Beautiful, isn't it? And I've put some pretty floral on that side. Here, I did show this on my Facebook page. I made a tag and tag holder using some original ephemera here, and I die cut some butterflies like I showed you on the inside front cover, and stuck them down the side here, and inside I've made a tag so that can be written on. So that's using some original ephemera. It's dated 1884, So that's what I like doing, and I've put it on this music page here, and it's just paper clipped on at the bottom. So that goes there, and there is the other side of that music page. Oh, and that is a piece of ephemera from Rachel's kit, and I've just popped that there on the other side of the paper clip, on the other side of the music paper underneath the paper clip. This is an old piece of address book, from an address book. So that's got lines on to write. I like the way you get slim pages and slightly wider pages. I do like that in my journal to add a little bit of interest. And some ledger page here, and I've just used a bit of fabric trim to use as a tab. So that's very pretty. And here, this gorgeous girl, and on the back I've used one of the background sheets from Rachel's kit, and again here I fussy cut one of the birds and used a flourish for him to perch on, and just did a little decoration down the edge of this blue page here with some blue seam binding. Writing space here. This one I've made, it was parchment paper, so the parchment paper was A4 and I folded it up to size, and then it's made a tuck pocket here. So I've just decorated it up with a piece of the kit, and there's some original ephemera inside, sort of like an invoice and a receipt, 1961. I liked it because it had the blue copy print on it. When I mean copy, you know, carbon, you know, they would use the old carbon sheets, so that's that one. And this one here is a receipt from 1935, and that's handwritten there. And I love the old handwriting, look at that. So that's gorgeous. Old ephemera, I just love it. I just love looking and thinking about life back then in that time. I just love it so much. Oh, let me just get you in frame here. If we turn over that parchment paper, I've printed one of the journal pages onto vellums, and it's made a nice big pocket here. That's beautiful. That image there is just so beautiful. More music paper here, and I've trimmed it up with a bit of lace. Another flip out here, and again I've just collaged it up. Writing room here, all the way down, and some extra secret writing room there. And that is the middle of the journal, and that is one of the pages from the kit, and you'll see that I have cut a piece off because I like using it traveller's size, notebook size, so the A4 landscape will be slightly longer, so I've had to decide which bits I want to trim to make sure I get the image that I want in the middle of the book. So it just takes a little bit of thinking when you're cutting A4 down to size for a traveller's notebook. But that, for the middle spread, I just love it. That is so gorgeous. And I've got a yellow paper clip here because on this side it's holding a tag that I've made, and I've teamed it up with a bit of embossed paper down here and a yellow ribbon bow and a button, and lots of writing space there. So that's in there. The other side of that music sheet, another vellum pocket on the parchment paper. Ooh, and if we turn over, again the parchment paper's turned up to make a pocket, teamed up with a ruffle down here, and one of the tags from the kit, and there's backed with tea stain paper to write on the other side, and also that is light enough to do some journaling on as well. This is another piece of original ephemera, 1929, and I've left the handwriting of the signature showing there. I just love it. Oh, which way? That way. It's so gorgeous, and I've just teamed it up with a little bit of collage here and here where it was torn, so I've just patched it up a little bit here. But I just love using the vintage ephemera, and I've made it into a flip up, so this one flips up. So if I move it down, and then I've collaged on the other side but backed it with tea stain, so there's writing room and a blue page to do writing on as well. Turn that over, I have a little piece of lace here, so it's like a tip-in, and you could do journaling underneath. One of the background sheets, and here, this is just a piece from a gift card. So I think it was like a birthday card or something, and I like this bit of it. It's got buttons and lace down here, so I made it into a flip over so that there can be journaling space here, and that's off the sheet that you can cut to make some washi tape and things. So I've just stuck it in with that. And this side, on the ledger paper here, I have made another tag using the image of the little girl that's in the kit, just collaged it up, and some lace and a button here, and again room on the back to journal, and the ledger paper also of course can be used for journaling. That's the address page, that's the music sheet with some more lace here, pretty paper, beautiful image from Rachel's kit, another fold out here, I've collaged it up with a piece of ephemera from Rachel's kit, journaling here, and then I fussy cut the bird and added him here, and of course you could journal on that piece as well. And this is a pull down, so this one has a bit of lace here, and if you pull it, I've got some tea stain paper to write on, so it's a piece of hidden journaling there. Here is another tag, let me just pull that paper clip off. It's an envelope, sorry, it's not a tag. It's one of the envelopes from the kit, and I've just fussy cut the flower and added that into the centre, as well as this one here. And I've done it that way up because I'm putting it in that way up. I kind of like things to be the right way. I'm not too good with things that look sideways. I prefer them to be the right way up. So I've just clipped that onto the book page there, and the other side of the envelope, which is where I've collaged that up. That's the watercolour book page, and again another bit of collaging going on down here. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, and this one is an original envelope which I have decorated and collaged up to make again another tuck spot. So that's the envelope, and you can see that it's 1934. And I've kept that, and I've kept the opening up here, so it's like a pocket. But on this side, I have opened up the triangular pieces of the back of the envelope, and I've just made it into a little pocket stroke, I don't know, tuck, where you can put things in. And I've layered up the back with that beautiful piece of paper and put some original ephemera in, like this one, and it's blue, it's gorgeous. There's the stamp, and I think it's 1875. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? And I love the torn pieces, so that just goes in there, and anything else that you wish to pop in there. And then I've just used the sheet as a tie to keep it all closed, and tied it into, she says, tie it into a bow. There we go. And I just paper clipped it onto that blue page there. And on the other side, the paper clip was holding in a flip, and there is a tag in this flip, like a bookmark tag there. So that goes in there, I'll do that in a minute. Pretty paper, lined paper to write on, another envelope here with a window, and this envelope is dated 1931. So that's an original envelope there with a window, the stamp colour fitted in well, and inside of this one you can see some butterflies here in through the window, and I've made a tag using a page out of a needlework book, an old needlecraft book. So I've made a little tag there, and it fits inside that envelope, and you can see the butterflies through the window here. Tea stain paper decorated with ribbon or lace trim, and I've just collaged a little bit of the ephemera on there, and again another butterfly on this side with the flourish, book page with a pocket. Oh, I'll find something to put in there. And book page on this side, and another handmade tag that I've layered up with some flowers, yellow on the back to write on, and this page has a flip out for extra room. There we go. So I've kept that A4 paper the same size as it should be, and then just folded the extra bit over for a flip out and some extra room for journaling. So that goes on there, and then the back of the journal here. So that is my truly blue chunky journal. It's just gorgeous. I love the kit. I've loved working with it. It is really beautiful. So if you haven't got it, go and get it, because trust me, you will not be disappointed. I think some of the design team members will also be using the Truly Blue kit throughout August and the beginning of September, because we are now live with the summery collaboration, and so every day there will be somebody posting something to inspire you using the Truly Blue kit or the new summer kit, and hopefully you'll find something to inspire you and have a go. I am back with that collaboration on the 6th of September, so you will see me do something. I'm not going to say what, because it will be a nice surprise for you. So yeah, this journal is for sale. If anyone is interested, please drop me a message on Facebook, Crafty Landing Makes, or over on Instagram, Crafty Landing Makes, or just leave me a comment below, and I'll get back to you. And if you have enjoyed this video and the flip through, please press like. I'm trying to build up my YouTube channel, so, and any hints or tips, if I've spoken too much, talked too much, please let me know, because I've noticed this is already almost 25 minutes long. So any tips, please pop them below, and feedback is always gratefully received. So thank you very much. See you soon. I hope you've enjoyed this. Bye for now.